great president stated it well, it is. Democracy is the people working for the people.
Here. John Lewis, Jim Clyburn, Cindy Hoyer, Nis.
Promise that you made to us and to America. Speaker Ryan, I am calling on you to come to the floor.
We're here on the floor. We're going to continue being on the floor until we get a vote. We're here to keep fighting for the safety of America, and let's see if the Republicans will join us.
What we're doing today is important because it demonstrates the commitment we have to the people of this country. We're not talking about gun control, we're talking about terror control.
We are protesting the refusal of the Republican leadership to allow the House to vote on any kind of gun control limitations.
We're here to force no Republican action. The people on the other side to do something. We need a vote.
We're sitting in on the House floor today because somebody who's on the domestic terror list should not be allowed to buy a gun.
We're standing up for the American people. They want us to debate and vote on common sense gun legislation. Let's do it.
Really? We can't even vote on a bill to prohibit people on terrorist watch lists from buying guns? Really?
We have a House sit-in going on, and we're demanding a vote on no fly, no buy. If you can't fly on an airplane, you shouldn't be able to buy.
We've taken to the floor today in civil disobedience to fight for the right to vote for gun safety legislation in this country.
This is a great day on the floor. We are having a sit-in until the Republicans decide to put a bill on the floor for gun control.
We're on the floor to demand that the Republican leadership bring up legislation on gun violence prevention that will help America.
Today on the floor, we are standing up for our right to represent our constituents with a vote so we can have common sense gun legislation.
I'm proud to be on the floor today to stop gun violence. We're taking over the floor.
Just want the people of America to know that your members care, that the Democrats are here to support you, to put an end to this violence, and we're going to...
We're taking democracy back. We want to stop the gun violence in this country. We need to vote on this floor. We need to bring democracy back. Let's vote.
Today we're on the floor because we will not allow the Republican Party to shut down and not address this issue of gun violence.
I'm here to say enough is enough. We must get the guns off the street of America. Regina Jeffries, 16 years old, was killed last week in my district.
Proud to sit in with my colleagues to fight for gun violence, to give voice once again to my friend Gabby Giffords, the strongest woman I know.
Standing here to bring some action to the 30 moments of silence that we've had in Congress since I got elected. We need more than moments of silence.
Enough is enough. We've had it. No more victims. We have to act now.
The American people need a vote on common sense gun safety. That's what we're doing here today. If the GOP would give us votes on gun violence prevention bills, we wouldn't have to do a sit-in. Enough is enough.
We're here on the House floor today to send a message. We need to vote. There are so many things we can do to prevent gun violence.
We are all here to take a stand. There has been too much senseless violence. We've got to stop it now.
How nice is this? We have senators who have sent over some food. We wish everybody well and good nourishment.
So Democrats are here trying to make sure the voice of the American people is being heard in Congress. That means common sense gun safety legislation here in Congress.
Today we're here on the House floor doing a sit-in. We are demanding that the Republicans bring up a vote to close the terrorist gun loophole. It is past time for us to do this.
50 years ago it was Selma. Today it's the House of Representatives. We stand today to demand a vote on gun violence.
Support us, support the sensible gun reform, the more likely to help. But thank you for offering for your food. But we can't take any food or take care of our own food. But just
So she's trying to send deep dish pizza. Well, we can't accept it, but let me say thank you so much, Linda. It's very, very nice of you to want to do that.
No more moments of silence. It's time for action.
This has been a very meaningful day with people giving tremendously emotional speeches about how gun violence has affected them or their district.
No fly, no buy. It should be easy. Republicans need to join us. No fly, no buy.
Columbine's in my district, and I've been fighting for common sense gun safety for 25 years. Enough is enough. We need to get something.
Let me tell you, if guns made people safer, America would be the safest country on earth.
Thanks for doing this, Cheri. Thanks for all the great support. What we're doing here today is doing everything we can to make sure we just have a vote. That's what the people want, a vote. However,
I've always been proud and honored to be a member of the U.S. Congress, but never more proud than I am now. Democrats are standing up for the American people. We've
been here for 16 years, never seen it like this. No break without a vote.
What sprung out of emotion is now action taking place on the floor. No bill, no break. We stay until we get it done.
I'm so excited about what's happening here because we're showing the American people that we will sometimes have to be overlooked in order to get something done.
Well, I've been here since early this morning with John Lewis and Catherine Clark and my Democratic colleagues. We're trying to keep weapons out of the hands of terrorists.
we're here to make sure that in the House of Representatives we vote to make sure terrorists can't get guns.
I grew up in San Bernardino. People in San Bernardino know how important this issue is. The American public demands that we have a vote on these bills.
Hi, my name is Gwen, and I'm a Floridian. I woke up in Orlando on the day of the massacre, and my heart broke, and it's still broken, and we must do something.
We're not just Democrats, we're Americans, and we're trying to ease the pain and the desperation of so many Americans. No bill, no break. No bill, no break.
This has been an incredible, powerful day. We're out here with these grassroots people who've come to say, no more silence, disarm.
American public coming out here in front of the Capitol building in support of our sit-in today against gun violence.
I am frustrated, happy, proud, honored to be standing on the floor with my colleagues. We are going to get this done. We're going to disarm hate and pass a
It's amazing to be able to use the tools that we have as a minority to make sure that our voices are heard. We've got to stand up against this violence.
Today is a day of history where members of Congress have been empowered and emboldened to speak out for gun safety.
Protect the American people. Thank you for being a part of it. No bill, no break.
Yeah.
No bill,
no break. No bill, no break.
You know, I'm feeling that we are finally going down, taking some things into control. This sit-in is really energized and inspiring to everybody.
I'm really proud of my colleagues in the Democratic caucus and frustrated with my colleagues in the Republican caucus.
I'm really proud of my Democratic caucus today for standing up for what we believe in and what our constituents sent us here to Washington to do.
The cost of doing nothing is what we see. We're here doing something today. We're having a vote.
To give in, but to keep the faith, keep pushing, keep pulling, and we will have a victory.
Probably caught flights in the middle of the night because they didn't have the courage for this conversation that we're all losing.
I was a Girl Scout, so I always try and be prepared. So I brought my suitcase to the sit-in.
Joe Crowley eating his breakfast of Champions donut. Joe, what do you think of tonight? this morning?
So overwhelming. It's great. It's fantastic.
It's now 7:30 in the morning. We're in just past hour 20 of our sit-in, our civil disobedience.
I'm so moved. I feel this is life and death. We have to do this to save lives.
Good morning. We're still here on the floor, and we're replenishing, but our energy and our spirits are just as dedicated to standing.
This is our cloakroom in hour 22. Looking kind of messy here, but okay. All right. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and have a few bars. Our friends in the Senate sent goodies over all last night. Look how nice that is.
My name is Michael. I work for Labor Policy. It's been 24 hours. I'm exhausted, but it's been an amazing historical experience. I've been here for.
We're here to show that it's no longer business as usual. After these mass shootings, we need to do something. There are things we can do, and the no fly, no buy.
All right. Well, I'm feeling like we've really tried to pull together for the American people here, and it's up all night, and it was worth it.
Beto, what's going on?
Just getting cleaned up before I go back out on the floor.
Gosh, coming from the floor of Congress, stayed up all night with my good friend Cheri and others, speaking up for gun safety, speaking up for you.
19 hours we've been at this, but what we're doing here only reflects the intensity of what's happening out there. We're going to win.
All of you people out there who want gun safety legislation, it's going to happen. We have the momentum.
Hi, we're going on hour 21 of this sit-in. We're going to keep going until we pass legislation to keep the American people safe.
When are you going to do? I said, well, but no. When are you going to do something about this? And I kept trying to. She said, no. When are you?
And the spine that we have grown must compel us to continue what we are doing. It's like to live with a disfigured body the rest of your life. I can't. We owe it to the American people to do something about guns. We will make this country safer.
America supports gun safety because America supports public safety. It's time for a vote.